YouTube, so this is a Foxwell NT530, which holds usually just one brand. Actually, I have two brands on it. If you can see, here's the Volvo, and this one is Hyundai and Kia. I don't recommend this one. I do recommend, I think, 5680 or something like this, but I'll speak about that. Maybe I'll put a comment in the comment section, so check that comment maybe first. So let's just go here. This is the main screen. I'm going to enter that menu. And then we have Kia and Hyundai. So let's just start with Hyundai. It's really a lot of cars. And let's try manual selection. It's a lot of cars, bear with me. And also you cannot just push, I'm going to push the arrow buttons. If you just keep pressed, it's not going to advance. So basically you perhaps want to go with the VIN detection, but sometimes the VIN doesn't work. So you need to really press down like 100 times on all these buttons, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. So I don't know exactly when it says LC, I guess this is going to be not the version, the generation, right? So perhaps look in Wikipedia, Hyundai Accent generation, and it's going to have these acronyms that indicate the generation, the years, basically, the range for the model. Let me just keep talking while you check the screen. So again, that's how we, perhaps, I guess, that's how we get the years. So it's a lot of cars. It's going to cover pretty much everything up to 2022. We are in 22, so usually it's up to 2022. You may see models that are named different in different names in different continents, basically, not just countries, in different areas. They have different names for the same car. Also, there are utility cars here in this lineup. And at some point, I'm going to enter a menu for my car to just show you a little bit what the options are. Again, this is the Hyundai menu. So I'm just trying to show you the cars that are there. But basically, I can tell that it's really all the models. I don't think they are missing any model across the world, international. So I'm in Canada actually, but even for Asia, I don't know, Europe models, South America, maybe Africa models, what else? They are usually always going to be there. Again, you get with Foxwell, you get free. And by the way, this I can tell you that this is the electric EVs, and also hybrid cars are in there. So this is the Ioniq. You recognize the plug-in. I can tell you that you get with this is Kona. Perhaps I'm going to enter. Maybe Kona, maybe something else. You get free updates for life with Foxwell. So I have videos that show how to plug your scanner into your computer and how to update it for free again. It's just because it's Chinese. These scanners are difficult to set up. Again, I have another video. You just maybe check my channel. That shows how to set these things, and it's not easy. It's confusing. Also, Foxwell, when you purchase it, maybe you can purchase it from Amazon, maybe from their main site. They have also several sites. But when you update at least this one, when you add another car on it, you are we just from the start now? I don't know. Okay, that was the end. Let's just go back to Kia, and then I'm going to enter a menu. So this is Kia. Okay, so I was saying manual selection. So basically you want to click on Smart VIN, detect your car when your car is on accessory on, not necessarily the engine on, just at least accessory on. But sometimes it won't detect the VIN. You may even enter it manually. Sometimes it's not working either. So you will have perhaps on some cars to just go through manual selection. So I was saying that when you purchase, perhaps you can use a credit card or something like that, But when you update and add another car on this specific scanner, which holds at the beginning just one brand, when you want to add a second brand or a third brand, you can only use PayPal. So bear that in mind. Foxwell is pretty much PayPal oriented. That's a limitation, I guess, for some of us. Other than that, again, this specific scanner 530, by the way, when you buy the scanner, there is no place on it where it says the scanner number, like the NT530. There's absolutely no place. Only when you connect it, there is a software from Foxwell, which is called Fox Assist. Only on that software, when it detects the scanner connected to your computer, it's going to show you the actual number of the scanner. So it's just another confusing Chinese thing. But other than that, again, I don't recommend really this scanner because it holds only one brand, or you can add another brand for $60 US. So it's really adding up quite quickly if you change your cars oftentimes, or if you have neighbors with other car brands. I do recommend, I think 580 or something. Look in the comment section. Which one? So there are other Foxwell scanners. You may pay perhaps an extra $50 or $100, and they have all the car brands on the market. I think they include Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, if you have that kind of lifestyle. They really include every, from the luxury to the, I guess, the Chinese cheap $5,000 new car. So some Foxwell scanners include only one brand. Other, for a little more, include all the brands on the market, all car brands, Russian, whatever you find. The difference is that usually a scanner that has only one brand of a car is going to have for that car more functions. So it's going to access more modules. I'll give you an example. On some cars, you need to buy a scanner that holds only one brand to have access to transmission settings. Just an example, on the scanners that hold all the car brands, I'm talking about Foxwell, you may not have transmission settings. It's just a limitation. So if you buy the scanner that has all brands, you are going to miss a few settings. One of the settings that I think it's important for us these days is the electric parking brake release. You need to release the electric parking brake. Most cars become equipped with this by factory when you replace the rear brake pads, because the new brake pads are thickened and you need to push back that electric piston. And that you do need a scanner. Sometimes you can do it manually, which I really don't recommend. It's tricky. So you need a scanner. This scanner does cover that function, and I think even the scanners with all car brands do cover that function, but that's just a guess. Maybe try to ask on forums or ask directly Foxwell to confirm that thing. Okay, so I think I gave you a little bit of information. Let's just go maybe, let's look perhaps at the Kona Electric EV because it's just different. So if we choose perhaps so that was the date of the car, 2021, or you have also the other dates. And this is the battery pack. Let's go to control modules. And we have here, this is for the electric motor. This is the main battery pack. And this is the ABS sub menu. And in this menu, you will find, if you enter this menu, my car is not connected now, so I cannot show you. But if you enter this menu, you'll have a function sub menu. And in that function sub menu, you will find the electric parking brake release. And my tip, when you want to replace your rear brake pads with electric parking brake release with a scanner, my tip is before you connect the scanner, go lift the rear of the car, remove the wheels and remove the caliper and remove the old pads. And the moment when you are ready to install the new brake pads, then connect the scanner inside your car. You need to have accessory on. Don't turn the engine on, just the accessory. Connect the scanner, press on the scanner to release the electric parking brake, then go back out of the car, put the new pads, put the caliper back in place, put the 2 caliper screws, and then go back inside the car, and with the scanner still connected, complete the procedure. Look on the scanner is going to show you what you need to do. But this way, you only keep the scanner connected for like 5 minutes perhaps, and you don't have to disconnect it from the car. So you keep it connected at all time. That's just my tip. So it's just to make your job easier, perhaps replacement with the electric parking brake. Okay, so this is the another module, airbag. This is going to be the menu with the electric doors, electric windows, things like that. Air conditioner, smart key. I don't know what exactly it does, this one. I don't think you can program a smart key, but I haven't tried this. Power steering, which is electric. This is like the shifting buttons, park, drive, and stuff like that. This, I don't know what it is. This one, air flap. Amplifier. You have other settings here. Charging control module, cluster module, heads-up display. It doesn't really do much with the head-up display. Perhaps you can set new or reset your tire pressure system, or perhaps even install new sensors. That's some electric thing. Detection sensor. That's electric. That's just your noise when the car is rolling, so for the pedestrians to be careful with you. Wireless power, front view, camera, rear view, and that's it. So you obviously have more menus here. I'm not entering them. Like I told you, I don't have my car connected, but it gives you an idea what this scanner can do. I'm going to link you in the comment section the video where I do recommend, I think, NT680, how to set up the scanner. Actually, I'm going to link you the whole playlist with this Foxwell, and check that playlist. You'll find several videos about it. Thanks for watching.